Hello and welcome to the Awesome Sauce EDU podcast, where I'm shining a spotlight on awesome things happening in the classroom. It's been a while, friends. I haven't recorded an episode for a while, and it's because I got out of the habit of it. Things happen, life happens, kids' activities, schoolwork, everything just kind of builds up and you get out of the routine. And once you get out of the routine, it's really tough to get back into it. So this is my first attempt at getting back into the routine, getting some consistency on this podcast, and sharing some great things happening. Over the past 2 days, I had the great opportunity to go to the MACE conference in Manhattan, Kansas. It takes place every spring. If you have the opportunity, I would highly recommend you attend the MACE conference. It's my favorite conference to attend for a couple of reasons. One, it's a smaller scale conference, so it's not overwhelming, and it's got a real, almost a friend feel to it. Like you feel like you're just going back to see your friends, and everybody's very welcoming. It's a lot of fun. You start to see familiar faces as you go year after year. So it's a great opportunity. This time I had the pleasure of presenting with my wife twice. Actually, twice on the first day and twice on the second day. The first session that we presented on was called Teacher Hacks, where we were sharing some ways to streamline things in your classroom, ways to make it easier, ways to make things smoother, ways to organize your classroom, things like that. Just things to make teachers' lives easier. The second session we shared was titled, It's Okay to Not Be Okay. It's a new session that I've been sharing lately, and it's probably my favorite session to share just because it's so personal, and I feel like it can have a lasting impact on educators and students as well. It's about my mental health journey. My wife shared a little bit about hers, and then we gave some practical tips for helping educators, also helping students, and supporting their mental health. I'll be sharing more about that in the upcoming episodes, some of the tips and strategies we recommend in that session, just to help you out and to help your students out, especially as we go through the home stretch of the school year. I mean, third quarter is winding down for us. We're getting ready to gear up for fourth quarter. The end of the year is going to be here sooner than you think it might be. So like I said, I'm going to be working on consistency with this podcast. I'm going to be working on getting episodes posted regularly on Sundays and get back into the routine of things. It takes 21 attempts to build a habit, and so it's going to take some time. And that's really, really tough for me. And so that's what I'm going to do. Good or bad, I'm going to put myself out there, put my episodes out there, and share with you all. And that's how you build up a routine for your own classroom. Unfortunately, that also means that student that you've been working with, that you have a behavior plan with. If on day 3 they haven't mastered your behavior plan, well, that's because it takes 21 times for it to become a habit. And I know we want to rush things, and I know we want to flip a switch and get them where they need to go. Consistency is the key. Repetition is the key. And it takes time. Unfortunately, everything in life takes time. I'm going to continue to work on my consistency with this podcast episode. As always, let me know if there's anything I can help you with. If you have followed me on Twitter in the past, my Twitter account sadly was hacked. Someone took over my Twitter account and then changed the username, and they also changed my recovery email address. So I can't get access to the email account again. So if you're interested in following me on Twitter, you probably aren't following me at the moment. So you can follow me at Teach Like a Ninja. You can also check out my blog, which is my next goal after I get this podcasting consistent. I really want to start posting on my blog again. It's been a while. You can find my blog at mrstockrocks.com. There are a bunch of old blog posts that I enjoyed writing, so definitely check those out, and hopefully we can get some new content posted on there soon. That is all I've got for this episode. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you for listening to this podcast. As always, until next time, looking forward and be awesome.